Yo, how's it going, guys? We're back and we're better. We're married. We did it. Now we got our ring. Thank you, everybody, for supporting me during this season. This season's been pretty, pretty hectic, but this was a great thing. I feel like Green Lantern now. But we will go ahead and go over the games. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Hanukkah. Mm. Games start tomorrow. I'm recording this on Christmas Eve. I haven't been posting much lately just because we went on vacation, so it is what it is. But enough of that. We can just jump right in to week 16. We're almost at the end, boys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it doesn't have it. Somebody just update it real quick. No big deal. Okay. Yes. So what I've noticed is that when I have success in my picks is literally the exact moment where I fuck up on fantasy. So you can't have it all. I'm noticing that, you know, you have to pick and choose, but it's not really picking and choosing. It's more or less you're gonna have one or the other. All right. First one we had Rams, Seahawks. What a fucking game this was. Um, this seems like forever ago, but yeah, this is the AJ Barner game. This is the Puka game, Stafford game. Um, Sam Darnold throws two of the worst interceptions you've ever seen. One to a linebacker straight to his chest, and another one to a fucking D lineman. But K9 comes out of nowhere. JSN started slow, but came on later, and the defense two three and outs in the throws of, and they were up 16. So three and out, then Rashid Shaheed gets the punt return touchdown, and then the next drive, three and out again. They go down, they score the touchdown, get the it is fucking insane. And then they go into overtime. Rams take the ball, they go all the way down, they fucking score. Seattle gets the ball, they go down, they score. What happens? They go for two. They hit the tight end on like a little like a stop route doing like a Texas in, but then he like did a little stop and then it was wide open. It was just such a great play call. So shout out to them. We did have the Rams covering plus 1.5. Let's fucking go. That was crazy that they had Seattle favored, but they knew what they were doing because they won, but they did not cover. So you're welcome, 1-0. Next one, Philly minus 6.5. We took them because they just needed a lot more. Obviously, not now with the Cowboys being eliminated. It's all a lot easier. But for Philly at this moment, they really, really needed this. So I just felt like they would go out there and handle them. They won by 11. They covered the 6.5. Shout out to what's is this the game? No, 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 no. Shout out to Saquon. Saquon had a hell of a day. December 20th was my wedding day, so give me grace. Next one. This I told you guys to take Chicago with the points plus 1.5. Um, Josh Jacobs, you fucking whore. Fumble the fucking football. I need you to bounce back this week. Okay? Like I can't have you doing this to me 2 weeks in a row. I just can't. I can't do it. So, but shout out to Chicago. Shout out to Caleb Williams handling fucking business. DJ Moore, clutch. They had they had one of the cut ups and Nixon did some fucked up shit and hit DJ in the back late. You know, obviously it was a flag and all that. Then end of the game, DJ fucking routes this fool up and scores on Nixon. Is it's I don't know. Why you play the game, man. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful sport. But Chicago are hungry, man. They're just a good ass, well-rounded team. Got the skill positions everywhere. I know Roma Dunze did go down for the year, so that fucking sucks. But that's why you pay that extra third receiver. Because if you're running the two wide receivers, two tight ends, you know, you got that third receiver. It sucks, but when one of them goes down, you don't drop in productivity. So that was a very good move. I mean, but shout out to DJ. Finally has a winning record. I saw he had a crazy stat. It was since he's been in high school or college, he hasn't had a winning record. So good for him. Good for the Cowboys, the Bears. So 3-0. Let's fucking go. Okay, next one, Buffalo -10. I mean, what Josh Allen got hurt. He twisted his ankle. Luckily, nothing happened, nothing bad. But James Cook did his thing, did enough to win. Um, Shout out to Shador bouncing back. They just have no wide receivers. Look at this, 38 yards. That was the leading receiver. That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, we'll take the L there. -10. So 3-1. LA over the Cowboys. Yeah, that was stupid. The Chargers are a good fucking team. The Cowboys are not. And Justin Herbert was throwing it all over the fucking field, 300 yards. Um, had two touchdowns and then one more rushing, I'm believing. But yeah, they were running all over them. Dallas just has nothing. They they talk about run defense and with Quentin Williams and everyone there, like they traded for these guys and now they were decent. They weren't good, but they were decent. Now the team let go of the rope, and ever since that fucking Pickens game where he was supposed to step up and then his contemporary CD Lamb didn't. Obviously, he went down. Then you had Flournoy going off, so it's been very up and down with Dallas. Okay, go to the next one. So we are 4-1. Okay, this one was the lock of the week. I told you guys for 7 straight weeks that the fucking Chiefs have been favored, and you take the points every single time. Tennessee was +3.5. They had their chances. Gardner Minshew got hurt. He tore his ACL. Now they're down to their third string quarterback. Cam Ward, hell of a day. Tony Pollard, they're finally able to run the fucking ball. So shout out to them. Shout out to the Titans, not quitting, not giving a fuck about their draft spot, and kicking the chance. Well, they're not chance anymore, but they are former champions. Kicking them while they're down. I appreciate that, Tennessee. Let's go. So yeah, so we were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-1. Let's go. Um, okay, 5-2 now. Miami, Joe Burrow. Oh yeah. Like they had their bounce back game. I was a little scared for Joey B just because, with all the retirement talk and all that, but just Miami is just so bad. Devon A. Chain is literally the only bright spot. It's kind of sad. But it's picking a team that is about to quit on their coach and then another team with a quarterback who's contemplating quitting. So I didn't know what I'll fucking pick here. Okay, I'm sorry. So 5-2. Then we go over to New Orleans, -4.5. They had the Jets. Yeah, this was a pretty easy lock as well. They um obviously you can only piece together backup quarterback performances for so long, and that's the problem with the Jets. They don't have a starting quarterback. They have backups that are okay patch fixes for a game, maybe two. But once you start getting tape on them, and I said this last week, it just never works. They don't have a second pitch. They have one plan, and that's all they're good enough to be. And that's why they're backups. With coaches, they need what's that word? Multiplicity in their approaches because whenever they go against even an average defense, they know what to change. Okay, they're running it on us. Okay, let's put seven in the box and let's see what they do now. They're throwing it pretty well. Okay, let's throw some cover two shells and let's see what they do. Cover four. Let's play blanket coverage. Let's not have them beat us deep. Every single time that happens, the backup quarterback does not know how to react because that's the reason why they can't succeed. And teams are not looking for Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. They're looking for somebody that can be competent for a game or two. And that's what happens. So the Jets, this was long, long time coming. But Tyler Shug, man, I was sleeping on this guy mainly because, the whole Shador Sanders thing. And I was very defensive with every one of the quarterbacks there. But Tyler Shook, man, he can spin it, bro. He can spin it. And then Olave had a fucking crazy game, dropped 36, two touchdowns, 150 yards, like stupid. So yeah, 148 yards. So shout out to Tyler Shook. Shout out to Chris Olave. You did well. You did well. Okay, so that one will put us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-2. Okay. Minnesota. Let's go. Minnesota -3. 7-2. Fuck with me. JJ McCarthy, 108 yards. Wow. But defense held them down. Can't complain. I think they had three sacks, and then two forced fumbles. So Jackson Dart, I'm sorry, man. You lost your boy, you lost Scott, and it just wasn't the same after that. And then you blew the lead to the Broncos, and then coach gets fired, and then everyone just fucking hates everything. And yeah. So 7-2 after that. Next one we had Carolina. Let's go. 8-2 +3. Yep, they straight out fucking won. Shout out to Bryce Young. Jalen Coker had a whatever game. But Tedero McMillan, shout out to him. Shout out to the defense. Doing what it takes to win, even though Rico Dowdle did not have a good game, nor did Chuba. Um, I'm proud of the Panthers for handling the fucking Bucks, man. The Bucks are they're probably gonna fire Todd Bowles, and that's sad because I know he's a good coach, but um there probably is just need of a change there, and it sucks because Baker is such a good player. Um, Bucky is a great player. Mike Evans is a legend. Chris Godwin, Vita Vea, um, Dean. What was his name? I forgot. I don't want to disrespect him, but Dean. All these guys on the defense, like they're a good team, but they can't fucking close, and then they just got injured. So it's tough. But shout out to Bryce, shout out to the Panthers. So that as 8-2, the Jags +3. I fucking told you guys. I told you we're on a 11 game winning streak, 12 game home winning streak. It was tough. Bo had a hell of a day throwing the piss out of the rock, but Trevor Lawrence had an even better day. Parker Washington, he broke two fucking routes for big touchdowns, 145 yards. Like, homie was just a monster out there, but we couldn't tackle. We missed Brandon Jones. We had our chances, but the defense needed to hold them down in the red zone, and we just did it. So, um, the run game was a little but they weren't giving the ball enough. Jaleel had some good runs, but RJ Harvey is a monster. So I just wanted them to be a little bit more balanced, but you can't when the defense is giving up so much. And I know people are gonna be all, well, it's all Vance Joseph's fault. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, really put in perspective that when you lose your starting safety, that shit just changes, man. Like, it just does. You have PJ Locke, who was a starter last year, but he cannot. He's just an eraser. Brandon Jones was an eraser. He's a better cover safety, a more all-around tackler. So it's just a little bit messed up. I still believe in PJ Locke. We still have the number one seed. So I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but there's just a part of me it just hurts. It just hurts to see that because I love Brandon Johnson. It's it is what it is. Got to give Trevor Lawrence and ETN credit. Um, and then Parker Washington, man, hell of a fucking game from that young man. So yeah, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9-2. 9-2. We took Atlanta to cover. 10-2. Let's go. Um, Jacoby Brissett did not find McBride this time. Unfortunately, had a kind of mediocre game, but Tyler Algier showing that he's probably the second best backup. No, he probably is the best backup running back who's not David Montgomery. But David Montgomery hasn't been showing it this year, so just Algier is such a dynamic playmaker, and I had him when he was a rookie on my team. He's just a dog. Doesn't complain. Obviously Bijan is probably the best top two running backs, him and Jameer. But Tyler Algier doing his thing. I mean, Bijan still had 92. That's insane. So yeah, Atlanta. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-2. Let's go. We took Pittsburgh to cover. We knew Detroit was not that good, even though Jared Goff could spin it. The Pittsburgh Steelers needed this game more. So 11-2. Raiders did not get blown out. I should 11-2, 11-3. Right? So yeah, 11-3. And three. Yep, 11 and three. Yeah. Shout out to Aston Genty. They actually fucking played well. Um, had a crazy, crazy swing pass down and got it was a 50-yard pass reception. Like it, this guy is he's great, man. He's fucking good, man. But the fucking line just wants to block every fucking 12 weeks, apparently. So I guess. So 11 and 3. Baltimore did not cover, straight out fucking lost 11 and 4. So that was disappointing. But New England did what it needed to. We still have a little edge on them, but we need to finish strong. We dropped the game. They dropped the game last week. We dropped the game this week. Now we need to lock the fuck in. But Drake May, 380 fucking yards, man. Wow. Hunter Henry had two touchdowns. Derrick Henry went crazy. Stephon Diggs did his thing. So 11 and 4, and then San Francisco just fucking blew them out. 12 and 4 this week. Let's go. What a week. Shout out to Philip Rivers though. Throwing it to Pierce. But Brock Purdy, 5 touchdowns, man. That's insane. 11 and no, 12 and 12 and 4. Yeah, so one, two, three, four. Yeah, 12 and 4. Nice. So that puts us at 112 and 123 or 127. Oh, let's go. We're coming back. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Let's go to the next games. So we'll fly through these. Um, Christmas games tomorrow. 3 games. It's gonna be a fucking packed schedule. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Um, so Cowboys, Commanders, Cowboys are eliminated. Commanders are eliminated. Cowboys are not 8.5 points better, but it's hard to bet on the commies right now. And now give me the Cowboys. They need it more. I don't know if they'll cover 8.5. 8.5. Yeah, fuck it. I don't like this one at all. At all. Okay. Detroit, Minnesota. Detroit minus 7.5. Detroit coming off a bad loss to the Steelers. Minnesota coming off a gutty win. Yeah, give me the Vikings to cover. Fuck it. Plus 7.5. Okay. Okay. The Broncos versus the Chiefs. Broncos are minus 13. Yeah. Go ahead and take that. We're about to fucking smack them. We're gonna smack them. Minus 36.5. Holy shit. Hit the over on this. Lock it in. This is an over hit. Okay. Next one, Houston Chargers. Houston, or excuse me, Chargers minus 1.5. This is gonna be a hell of a good game. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Chargers here. They are just the better team, in my opinion. 1.5 points is too close. Maybe if it was like -3, I would take Houston. But -1.5, I can definitely see them winning by that much. Okay, on the Baltimore going against Green Bay. Green Bay -3. I'm gonna take Baltimore here. I think Lamar. Oh, Lamar's hurt. Lamar might have a concussion. Yeah. No, go ahead and take Green Bay here. Cardinals, Cincinnati, Cincinnati minus 7.5. Hmm. Do I trust them? I don't. I don't trust them to put two performances back to back like that. And I think that hook was killing me all year. Not anymore. No, I'm kidding. I'm probably gonna get hit with it now. Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Pittsburgh minus 3. Pittsburgh on a win streak? What? We'll take those minus 3. Saints, Titans. Saints minus 2.5 in Tennessee. Hmm. I think they're just trusting Shook, so I'm gonna trust them too. So 2.5. Yeah, that ain't shit. By field goal, yeah, we got that. Jacksonville, Indianapolis, Jacksonville minus 6.5. Yeah, Jacksonville is just a better team right now. Minus 6.5. Tampa Bay, Miami, Battle of Florida. Tampa Bay minus 5.5. It's really, really difficult to bet on Miami. We've just seen that we've lost. I think we've bet on them the last 2 weeks, and they've fucked us. But Tampa Bay has not been good. And they just lost to the Panthers. So I think that locker is done. Yeah, give me Miami just because Miami's been dead. No, the Tampa Bay's gotta win for their coach, right? They have to win. Fuck. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight favorites and only two dogs. I don't like that at all. Okay, no, I'm gonna take Miami here. You need dogs. And then New England here, I will take them to cover because if I took them to cover after that, I would not feel good. So Miami to cover as the underdog, and then New England to blow out the Jets. New England is just on a different level. However, they may take off their foot off the gas. It is week 17, so probably not. They won't do it this week, maybe next week. So careful with those big lines with teams that have already been locked. They tend to just take and pull their starters, and then it just turns out to be an evenly matched game, and the line changes. So that's very not happy about that one, but we'll see. Seattle, Carolina. Ooh, give me the Panthers. Oh no, their defense is not good. So yeah, give me the Panthers to cover because I was thinking that the Seahawks defense is amazing, which I think they lead the league in pressures. They're a good team and they locked down Stafford when they needed to. Homie threw for almost 500 yards. Okay, I'm gonna trust Bryce. A couple games left, 4 games left. Let's go through these quickly. Okay, I just seen a fucking a South Park reel talking about this game. The Giants and the Raiders, both teams trying to lose, trying to get that number 1 pick. Um, I think I'm going to take the Raiders here because they are playing for their coach and the yeah, they're playing for their coach's livelihood, and I think they'll play with a little bit more fire. But tickets were $65. Wow. Um, Philly, Buffalo. Buffalo minus 1.5. This is gonna be a good ass game. Wow. I think I'm gonna take Philly here. They're gonna show their championship fortitude and straight up beat these fools. This is my Super Bowl matchup though this year. So I do think if I had them actually playing, I would probably pick because if Buffalo makes it, then that means they're battle tested and I can see them winning it. Um, but right now, Josh Allen's kind of hurt. Philly's still playing for the number one seed. So I think Philly's got this. Okay. Next one, Chicago, San Francisco. San Francisco -3. No. Give me fucking Chicago. Let's go. They have been doing us so good. Whoa. Pause. They've been treating us well. They've been treating us well for weeks. For weeks. We're not banning them now. Fuck that. Even though the San Francisco looked pretty damn good. So this is gonna be a hella good game. I can't wait for this game. And then the Rams going against Atlanta at the Rams -7.5, coming off a very, very tough loss. Wow, they played Thursday night and now they have to wait until fucking Monday to play. That's tough. Um, give me Atlanta. Give me Atlanta to cover. Even though that might be the dumbest pick of the week. But fuck it. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you everybody for watching. We're coming down to the wire. 2 weeks left. We obviously are gonna pick up all the playoff games as well. So can't wait for that. All right, guys, take it easy. And as always, stay classy, San Diego.